Hey guys, what's up? It is Sean here bringing you guys another SWI video. And in today's video, we'll be looking at a major pattern switch which will be taking place over the Northeast along the next few days. And we'll also be looking at what's going on in the United States. So without further ado, let's get started. Before we get started, make sure you guys like and subscribe on the video if you do like this content, as it really helps me out and helps YouTube advertise my video to more people. So again, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share the video if you know anybody who would be interested. So here we are looking at the GFS model, and as you can see, overall right now it is a pretty quiet day among the US. We do have a rain disturbance in the interior Northeast and along Cape Cod region and Maine. That should be move out of the area and might bring some backside snow to more of the mountain areas tonight at about 1 a.m. But it should move out overall, and then cold air starts to come down into the Northeast with the 540 line being into New Hampshire, but it gets quickly sucked out by this Clipper storm, which will bring somewhat icy weather to part of the mountains. But then on the backside of that, again, mountain snow and a major cool down for the Northeast and now the Mid-Atlantic. This could, and this is a long stretch as we are officially about a week out, but this storm that is right here, there is a small chance that it could ride up, and since the cold air is already in place with the high pressure system, if it does ride up, it will most likely result in snow for these areas. That was being shown over the past few model runs, but now it's not being shown anymore, and it's just showing the storm going out to sea. So we'll see how that plays out. I do not think that it will come out. And that storm sucks down the cold air, but then as it goes out, the high pressure system kind of dissipates and allows a warm air high pressure system to surge back into the region and force the storms to go back into Canada. As we can see, we do have a pretty big rainstorm. Here we have back-to-back rainstorms with some heavy snow in the Colorado Rockies, in the Rocky Mountain, and when we move this along into Nebraska and such, that does amount for some snow, most likely for the higher elevations, but then also does spark up some severe weather in the area. And as we can see, there's a transfer of power into the ocean, but since it's really mostly warm air in the region, it doesn't really amount to anything unless you're on the far interior, and this is all the way out, so we won't know for sure. Going on to this Canadian model, when we rewind this all the way, we can see it does indeed have that mountain snow in this area, and it has this Clipper storm impacting. Doesn't really It impacts the main area for about 6 to 8 hours, but then dissipates, and then it has a weaker rainstorm bring down cold air, stays in the region, but then it has this thing that it's been showing for a few days now. Has this little Clipper storm coming down and giving snow to all these regions, or mainly these regions. So when we play this along, we can see it gives snow for the New York area, and then possibly parts of up by the New York area, and it brings down a ton of cold air. As we can see, this would be 1 p.m. November 14th, and 7 p.m. November 14th, widespread teens and 20s. So when we go back to the precipitation, when we move this along, you can see there is another Clipper storm, brings down the cold air. So I know in previous years there have been very early big snowstorms, especially in this time period about the middle of November, but it doesn't look like that's how it's going to play out this year. It looks like it's going to stay relatively calm, but don't get your, don't keep your, get your hopes up is what I'm trying to say. Like, storms are going to come. It's not even winter yet, so storms are going to come, but just make sure that you're being optimistic about the snowfall. Now we're going to take a deeper look into the we're going to look at the newer GFS model, which only has 3 days of data out. I don't know why this is on the snowfall. Let's change this to there it is. As we can see, that Clipper storm, it's saying by now really is out of the region. And we do have this Clipper storm providing some snow for the upper Minnesota areas. And as we move this along, it says it has it moving into the Great Lakes region and providing some pretty heavy snow before going into the interior northeast, and providing heavy snow before getting sucked out by rain. And it does also have cold air coming down. So when we look at that, so that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have made it to the end, comment made it in the comment section. And yeah, so comment made it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, everyone.